We'll start with the first chapter of Standard 9, that is Rise of British Rule in India. Since the ancient period, India has enjoyed the incomparable position in the world due to economic, cultural and religion inheritance. So due to economic prosperity and cultural inheritance, different nations came to India for trading. There was a demand of Indian spices, muslin, silk cloth, indigo in European countries. The trade was carried out between Indian and Europe through land route and sea route, in which the center was Istanbul, that is Constantinople in Turkey. After the conquest means taken by the military, the place taken by the military. So after the conquest, that is a conquest of Constantinople in 1453 AD by Turkish Muslim, the route through which the trading was done by the European was closed, and thus the era of geographical discoveries began. Now we'll talk about discovery of sea route to India. In that we'll discuss about Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus was an Italian explorer. He thought he was one of the brave and also ventured out to find the sea route to India. He thought one can go to east via west. So he started his journey to India, but accidentally he reached America. Still he was in a misconception that he discovered sea route to India, and that is the reason why today also natives of America is known as Red Indians, and eastern island group in Caribbean is known as West Indies. Now we'll talk about the another person, that is Vasco da Gama, who was a native of Portugal, who discovered sea route to India. He encircled Cape of Good Hope. Now the Cape of Good Hope was discovered. The Cape of Good Hope was discovered by Bartholomew Diaz. He reached Vasco da Gama from Cape of Good. After encircling the Cape of Good Hope, he reached port of Calicut on 2nd May 1498. Date is to be remembered, 22nd of May 1498, where he was welcomed by Zamorin, the ruling king of Calicut, who gave permission to trade, and by this he also opened the door for the Europeans to come to India. Now we'll talk about arrival of Europeans to India. In that we will discuss about the Portuguese, who after getting the permission from the Indian kings, they established fort in Calicut for the trading purpose in 1500 CE. They fortified it and appointed commander-in-chief, whose name was Albuquerque. Albuquerque then conquered Goa in 1506 CE, and it is said that within 100 years of span they took control over Mangalore, Cochin, Goa, island of Lanka, Mumbai and Diu. Now we'll talk about how Portuguese rule came to an end. It is said that in the beginning of 17th century, Portuguese expanded their trade to Bengal. And at the same time, Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan used to rule India from Delhi. At that time, Subedar of Bengal, he complained to Shah Jahan regarding the behavior of Portuguese, and considering that he demolished the fort of Hooghly, which was controlled by the Britishers, and ships were burned, and this is how the Portuguese rule came to an end. At the time, Dutch, at the end of 16th century, Dutch from Holland, today is known as Netherlands, came to India for trading. Initially, they established forts near Pulicat and Madras, that is Chennai, and also the trading center in Agra in 1663. But at the same time, British also arrived in India, and Dutch could not withstand with the competition, and thus this is how the Dutch rule came to an end. Now we'll discuss about how British took interest in Indian. During the rule of King Elizabeth of England in 1600, British established East India Company. At that time, Captain Hawkins, who was a captain of ship and also first British to set foot in India, he met Jahangir for taking the permission for trading in India, but he did not got the permission due to the opposition from the Portuguese. As Portuguese were ruling that, so he did got the permission. But after that, Sir Thomas Roe, he arrived India and he acquired permission, and after acquiring the permission, he established trading center in Surat, Bharuch and Ahmedabad. Also due to, as they felt the strong presence of Marathas there, they sensed danger there. They thought that they won't be able to do their trading business properly, and thus they moved to south and east direction. South and east direction like Andhra Pradesh, Chennai and Kolkata. They set up their centers and also made Mumbai as their main headquarters. So Mumbai is at that time considered their headquarters.